Unscheduled broadcast today, guys. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to go with it today because today is kind of a stream of consciousness thing. Stream of conscience. Yeah, that's a good one. So, most of you know, Kabul fell today. Just shy of the 20-year mark. Just shy. He so wanted to wait until 9/11. So waited. So wanted. That milestone, that 20 years. Yeah. Who we were shooting for. That 20 years. We broke the promise to be out of there by what? April? May? So that he can make his milestone marker. Fuck Biden. Fuck him right in the ass. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm in that kind of a mood today, folks. Biden can go fuck himself. Everybody associated with that administration can go fuck themselves. Lloyd Austin, he can go fuck himself. And I served with a man. Fuck Austin. Yeah, some of you who are from Boise, some of you are from the area. See the background back there. That is the one, the only, Anne Frank Memorial in the United States. Ironic. Anne Frank, international. Heroine, we've all read her books. There is only one Anne Frank Memorial in the United States, and it happens to be right here in Boise. So what we do, we sit down, have a discussion. 20 years of human rights violations involved by the U.S. occupation of Afghanistan. A number of times we've droned civilian targets, taking out civilian collateral damage. Children's hospitals, schools. The amount of money we spent building schools that were later turned into warlord headquarters because they happen to be the strongest built buildings in the entire damn country. My last tour, 2011, we were down in southern Afghanistan. That's why we were supporting a warlord down there. We called him the border police. Man was responsible for controlling the flow of traffic of 60% of the opium production in the world. Global opium production in southern Afghanistan, 60% of it. Ran through a warlord we supported. Ran into China, where they took all that opium and turned it into fentanyl. 20 years of human rights violations. Janet, yeah, he screwed up. He screwed up that on a lot of points. There was a plan. The Joint Chiefs of Staff had a responsibility to ensure that there was a plan that removed all of that military equipment in a safe manner and made sure all the civilians were evacuated in a safe manner. The president screwed up. The Joint Chiefs of Staff screwed up. They all screwed the pooch. Thing is none of them are going to be held responsible for it. Yeah, all the sitting members of Congress. Idaho. Pay attention, Idaho. Senator Jim Risch has been on the Senate Foreign Policy Committee. Senate Foreign Policy Committee for 10 years, supporting the continuation of what's going on. What he created over the last however long he's been on that committee fell in under a week, folks. Jim Risch supported a policy that fell completely and totally, leaving Islamofascists in charge of a country that just barely begun to understand what human rights are about, what women's rights are about. However long he's been in charge, Jim Risch needs to go. Unfortunately, you know what? 2 years ago, you fucking reelected him. You fucking reelected that useless piece of shit. Yeah, fuck your feelings. Anyway. Yeah, I'm venting a little bit today, folks. I'm definitely venting because I'm not happy. We needed to be out of there. We needed to be out of there 10 years ago. We needed to be out of there 15 years ago. We needed to be out of there before we even went in. Why? Because the people who wanted us in country didn't care about what mission we were told we were getting, what mission we were told we were going in to do. They never wanted to win a war in Afghanistan. Hell, I still don't think they even wanted to catch bin Laden. We still don't have a body. SEAL team went in, SEAL team came out. They said they got somebody. They said they buried somebody at sea. I don't know. Maybe bin Laden sitting on an island with Jeffrey Epstein. Lord knows they both had the same freaking tastes. Okay. The thing is done is done. We screwed up the evacuation of Kabul. We put civilians at risk. We put ambassadors at risk. We put Secretary of Department of State. We put Department of State employees at risk. People who were manning the embassy. Echoes of Saigon, 1975. 1,600. No, it's more than that. 16,000. 16,909 days from the day we airlifted embassy personnel out of Saigon. We were airlifting embassy personnel out of Kabul. 45 years, folks, 45 years. We didn't learn a single goddamn motherfucking thing. You know what's worse about it? You want to know what's worse? The Joint Chiefs of Staff. Every one of those old-ass motherfuckers, every one of them were lieutenants for Nam. They're fucking lieutenants in Vietnam. And they played the exact same damn game plan, and they lost it the exact same way their generals did. Joint Chiefs of Staff need to resign. Plain and simple. They need to fucking resign. I give a shit what their credentials were. They were lieutenants in Nam. They were lieutenants when Saigon fell. They're generals now. As the generals now, they are teaching the lieutenants now to repeat their same fucking mistakes. Joint Chiefs of Staff need to resign. Fuck them. Yeah, nah. It's unforgivable, motherfuckers. Unfucking forgivable. "45 years in the United States military, you recreated the exact same mistake. You screwed it up so completely the same way. 45 years, you didn't learn a single goddamn motherfucking thing. Go away. We don't need you. We don't want you. And we don't want the officers of future generations learning from you. No, we don't. You don't get to screw the pooch like that and get away with it. We need to do something different, folks. We need to do something different. We got better ways forward. We got choices. We got options. We make this a better world. We know how to make this a better world. Martin Luther King Jr. Those who love peace need to plan as well as those who love war. 45 years now. The people who love peace still have failed to plan as well as those who love war. We can do better. We will do better. We need peace, folks. We need peace. A lot of us need peace. I need peace. A number of my fellow veterans need peace. We need to know that what we lived through will not be repeated again in our lifetimes or in the lifetimes of our children. 45 years old. 45 years. I am 53. I did 3 deployments to Afghanistan. 1975, 1968. 7 years old. I was 7 years old for the fall of Saigon. I'm 53 for the fall of Kabul. And I fought that war. Yes, I did. I fought that war. We can do better. We need to do better. We have to do better. We need to start planning for peace better than they plan for war. We need to start planning for the peacekeepers. We need to put the peacekeepers in office. Peacekeepers in office. War chiefs in office. That's the job of the war chief. Maintain the peace. Funny how we screwed that up. Funny how we as colonizers screwed that the fuck up. Peacekeepers. Put the peacekeepers in office. You know who they are. You know the ones who are willing to fight for it. That's at every level. Whether it's at the state, whether it's at the city, whether it's at the federal level. You know who the peacekeepers are. Put them in office. You know who the war pigs are. Time for them to go away. Time for all of them to go away. If we are to survive as a nation, if we are to survive as a people, if we are to survive as humanity, the war pigs need to go away. The peacekeepers are the ones. The abuelas, the grandmothers, daddy, daddy. God, I love the lighting here tonight. Well, I'm here, folks, for a little bit longer. I'm starting to come to terms with some of it. Yeah. Had a good day yesterday. Woke up to this screwed up stuff today. Doesn't exactly leave me in a good mood. It's all right. We'll live. We'll survive. We'll grow. We will do better. We will do better because we have no choice but to do better. We will plan better. We will think better. We will cooperate. Why will we cooperate? Because we believe in the sanctity of life. We believe that all human beings deserve a right to life, regardless of whether we consider them to be other or not. Friend Natalie loves to give me crap about that. Who are the others? What are the others? Strangers in a strange land. Ones we need to protect, ones we need to save. Ones we need to protect from our own people. Yep. Hey Jeff, how you doing, man? How you doing? Qasim, yeah. American and Taliban, yeah. Between the two of us, we fucked Afghanistan hard, didn't we? We fucked them hard. Yeah, Kabul's done. They got some great pictures. I mean, literally, they reenacted the fall of Saigon. They put helicopters on top. They put helicopters on top of the evacuation point. Yes, they did. Oh my God, dude, pictures are unreal. Black or C-130 or no, Kiowas. You know, the big double engine ones, lifting people right up. Oh, damn, dude. Sorry, I'm the one that have to break it to you. Yeah, I'm there with you. All we can do is laugh at this point. Done is done. Water under the bridge. Shit's fucked up, but we got vets all across the United States. Iraq and Afghanistan veterans. Yeah. No, I'm going to do my best to make sure my kids don't go back either. Yep, I ain't going back. Make sure my kids don't go back. Fuck that shit. You know, God willing, 20 years, 40 years from now, we'll be going back, you know, we'll be going back under a peaceful Afghanistan. We'll be able to go back and visit the places we walked as soldiers, talk to the guys we fought as soldiers. Be able to watch their kids run around, watch their grandchildren. Dude. Yep. Biden failed. Biden fucked up. Oh, we're not fucking with it. It can be. Taliban's not fucking with it. It could be. As long as nobody tries to create a central government and each of the tribes are left to live their lives, it can be. You know, international studies, 80 to 99% of the Afghans idealize Sharia law. Dude, that's no fucking different than here in the U.S. 40% of the social conservatives in the United States would identify a Christian variant of Sharia law. They would identify it, they idealize it. Yeah. You see people here in the U.S. that are idealizing the Christian variant of Sharia law. They want to go back to the old school. They want to go back to biblical. 7% can read or write. Less than 40% of the population have been in school. Yep, where we're at. This country we left. Man. It's freaking crazy, man. Those of you with friends or family, yeah, no, dude. We spent 20 years creating a system that fell in a week. We built a system of dominoes. We built a system of dominoes, and all it took one, and it was gone. 20 years building that. 1 week to tear it all down. Thanks, Larry. Appreciate you guys coming from rational Germany. Compared to where the U.S. is right now, yeah, you're rational. Let me know what it is, Jeff. Let me know what it is. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get a satisfactory answer to that. In fact, damn sure we're not going to get a satisfactory answer to what that question is. Oh, God. Yeah. So those of you who are still listening, folks, those of you who are out there, those of you who will be watching in the future, pay attention to your Afghan and Iraq veteran friends and family. Whether they were there as a contractor, yeah, I know I talk a little shit about the contractors. Whether they were there as service members, Afghan, check up on them. They're not doing so well today. They may not be doing so well for the rest of the month. Today's the 15th. We still got 15 more days to go. Dude, today tore off an awful lot of scabs on an awful lot of complex post-traumatic stress injuries. Those scabs weren't solid in the first place. They'll be smoking, they'll be doping, they'll be drinking, they'll be doing all those things they absolutely should not be doing for their own mental health. Because guess what? The VA don't give a fuck about them either. You be there for them. Zess is on the line for leaving bases of strongholds stuffed with armored Humvees and Connexes stuffed with anything you can imagine, dude. Dude, we know exactly who's on the hook for that. They won't be charged. Every one of those facilities had a base commander. That base commander was responsible for making sure everything on that base was evacuated in the event of a situation like this. Everything. That was a DoD assignment. There are names attached that were responsible for complete and total evacuation of those facilities and making sure that all equipment on those facilities were gone. There are people that can be held accountable. Will they be? No. Will their commanders be? No. The chiefs of staff be? No. Will the SecDef be held responsible? No. Yep. Nope. Nope. Yeah. We're working on it, Larry. We're working. They're getting a few of them out. Kabul evacuation was just one, but Kabul happened to be a symbolic point. Kabul was the big one. Looks like we managed to get the embassy evacuated. Looks like we managed to get them out of there. So on that front, that's at least a good thing. You know, Taliban coming from all sides. That's all right. Less than a week, the Taliban will be fighting each other because all of the Taliban have different views of what their version of Sharia law is. How you doing, Avoglis? Yeah, everybody's got their version of what's going on. So Taliban will be fighting themselves soon enough. Afghan National Army. Dude, when we were training them, we knew who they were loyal to. There's no such thing as a loyal Afghan National Army service member. There wasn't. Every one of them was sworn, to their tribe, even after the training. No problem, Jeff. Come on back. I'm going to be here for a little bit. Only been here 25 minutes. I got lots more to rant about. Battery's only at 10%, so we'll see how long it lasts. Dude, the Vietnam withdrawal was a shit show. Won't lie. The fact that we still had people who were members of the draft still serving in Vietnam when that went down. Not that the U.S. poverty draft that keeps filling people up there in it is much better. Thing is rich kids weren't trying to get out of it because rich kids didn't have to go in the first place. Correct. Good point. Afghans have no national identity. It's tribal identity. The Afghan nation is completely and totally decentralized. All of the Taliban run their own tribes. All of the Taliban know better than to try and interfere with the way another tribe does business. That's dangerous in Afghan land. That doesn't stop one of them from being a central focal point, from being a point of contact for the rest of the nation. Right now, yeah, this is one of the stupid things. One of the stupid things I heard. Yeah. Okay, so one of the stupid things. Sharia law, the nature of Islam, the Taliban. Are they Sharia or Sunni? Do they agree with what's going on in Iran? How does Iran feel about that? Seriously? Anybody who writes an article about how the Afghans are going to be different than the Iranians, never taken a look at the political structure in Afghanistan. Herat is Iranian. That is the entire northwestern quadrant of Afghanistan. They've intermingled. They are Persian. They are Farsi. They speak Dari. They are Iranian. They have the same religious preference as the Iranians. Herat is a principality in Afghanistan that creates a barrier between Iran and everything else. Herat is little Iran. There is no difference. There is no reason for Iran to go to war with them. When we invaded and we told the Sheikh of Herat that we were coming, Herat, that Sheikh took his Air Force, 40 MiGs, and moved them across the border to his allies in Iran. Herat is Iran. There is no border there, folks. No matter what the British, no matter what the USA, what they want to think. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Yep. Predicting North African Iran shift since 2009. Well, they've been working on that. Yes, we broke Greece. Deobandic Pashtuns. Yes. All of the Taliban are Pashtuns. That is one of the nice things, though. Pashtunwale. Guest rights, man. Guest rights. Pashtuns don't fuck with you until you fuck with them, man. They don't. Pashtunwale. You show up in their community as a stranger and you say you need food. They will feed you. They will feast with you. They will give you food and shelter for 3 days before they come to you and ask you what you need. You will eat well. You will sleep well. You will be warm for 3 days before they will ask you what you want. Yeah. I'm not worried about the Pashtuns, man. Not worried about the Pashtuns. There's a reason they stay decentralized. There's a reason they don't fuck with each other. Hanafi Sunni, yeah, they got a number of them. Iran is Shia. It's one of the things, Larry. The Pashtuns on the Far East, yes, they are that way. The Pashtuns in the mountains, the Pashtuns in the southeastern deserts down in Kandahar. Not the Persians in Herat. It'll be tribal, you know. No, that's the thing, though. That's the thing, Larry. The entire nation. It is a culmination of like 9 different primary tribes. They speak nearly 300 different languages between each and every one of the tribal affiliations based on where they are. You know, you got the Persians, you got the Dari, Persian Farsi blend, which is Herat, which is the northwest. You have the Sunnis, and you know, like you were talking about in the previous one. You got the Pakistan version of Islam, which is your Hanafi. Some of the Wahhabism, which is actually what what's his name, Bin Laden. You know, that's what they brought over. You know, but the thing is the entire northern mountains, that entire region, is a completely different tribal school of thought with what's going on there with Shia and Herat. You know, it's still all tribal. It's still all small. You know, Iran likes having Herat as this nice little barrier. You know, it's a comfortable zone for them. You know, they're not interested in absorbing Herat. Herat's a nice little principality. You know, they work. Yeah. Man's Uzbek, which is funny. You know, the entire region, the federated regions of Pakistan. It's Afghanistan, man. You know, it doesn't matter what we call it. Yeah. The problem is you know where Wahhabism comes from? It's fucking Saudi Arabia, man. It's fucking Saudi Arabia. I mean, Jesus. The Wahhabism that currently affects eastern Afghanistan and the federated regions of Pakistan. Okay, that came from Saudi Arabia. You know, and it's infected. But the problem is it's not pure, man. It's not pure. It's not Saudi Wahhabism anymore. You know, that's like if you go to the island of Mindanao in the Philippines. Okay, the island of Mindanao. That is an Islamic island. It is a theocracy within the Republic of the Philippines. Yes, imagine that. A Islamic theocracy in the center of the island of the Philippines. They believe in the Old Testament. Yes, they do. But they're an island country. You'd be amazed at the amount of shellfish they eat. Complete violation of, you know, the biblical commandments to not eat shellfish. We got in the federated regions of Pakistan, folks. That's what we got in eastern Afghanistan. We have a corrupted version of Wahhabism that is filtered through ideas like the Pashtunwali. Yeah, the Pashtunwali actually still takes precedence over the Wahhabism. Even as they invited all of the Turkmens and all of the rest of those Taliban fighters from, you know, the former Soviet states. Yeah. So we got Sarah 9/11. Another ironic thing. Yep, I hit 5%. I'm going to go charge my phone, folks. I'm going to go charge my phone. Thanks for spending time with me while I vent today. I appreciate it. Gave me a little bit something else to think about. In the meantime, folks, remember, those who love peace must organize better than those who love war. We can do it. Because right now, there are an awful lot of us who at one time organized for war that are now organizing for peace. Love you, Jeff. You take care. Larry, no lies, man. From the earth we came, to the earth we shall return. Love you. Family, friends, community. As long as you got those three, you can make anything happen. Take care, Avogalas.